Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's September 12th, 2025. Looking out at some rainy skies in the Sawtooth. Even looked like it might have snowed yesterday in the white clouds. They were covered in white. It could have been hail, but I'm guessing it was some snow. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do a one-time donation, or even better, sign up for that monthly sustaining membership. Today we're going to have continued isolated afternoon thunder showers. It does look like they're going to be pretty isolated to the white clouds today. And then Saturday afternoon, just a couple of cells moving through the area. And then a transient ridge on Sunday, so not kind of an in-between day for storms until the next one comes through on Sunday night. And that's going to be raining Sunday through Monday night. Cover those sensitive plants for catch 'em Sunday night. Stanley, you've probably been covering plants for, I don't know, the last couple of weeks, if not longer. Seems like it's a pretty hard spot to grow vegetables in that valley. And then the storm's going to exit Monday, and then we're going to be followed by 7 days of high pressure. Looking around yesterday, back Grand Jean picked up 2/10 of an inch. Stanley Bonanza picked up 4/10 of an inch. I think the sweet spot was kind of over here in the white clouds. This is where I was seeing that snow in the mountains. Here, there's definitely, it looked more like hail. Just certain slopes had light white dusting on them. Looking at the current radar, Stanley looks like it's got some fog this morning. Lots of that moisture overnight clinging to the ground. You can see we're just kind of in this wraparound moisture here, so it's just kind of flowing like this around this low, and that'll continue for the next 2 days. Looking at the HRRR forecast, it's not until later today when we see a couple of pop-up thunder showers. They're pretty much in the white cloud vicinity. So not as much activity as yesterday. And then we can fast forward to tomorrow afternoon. You can see they start to build. We have that wraparound moisture, so they're going to be coming from the northeast, and they'll start to build over the white clouds and build the over Galena Pass down into the Wood River Valley, and even catching the Smokies. So I'm going to play that again. You can see this nice big band, and this kind of just times out on us with the HRRR forecast. We can see this big band moving over the Wood River Valley, potentially for tomorrow, around 6-ish. Looking at rainfall amounts, not too much, couple of hundredths of an inch over the next 2 days. This is for Saturday, and then you can see Sunday is when that bigger storm system comes through. Looks like it's going to come through as a cold front. Seeing more of a more rain up towards Stanley and Banner Summit area. Temperatures are going to stay pretty steady until Monday. There's going to be a drop in temperatures. We are going to start to get a cooler night, down to possibly down to 40, and this is for Haley. And then we start climbing back up as we get into that ridge of high pressure. Mostly nice weather for next week. Looking at rainfall potential, let's back this up a little bit here. So the little storm comes through on Saturday, and then bigger storm comes through Monday or Sunday night into Monday. And then after Monday, we don't see too much rain after that. So really just kind of have to get through Monday night before it starts building that high pressure and nicer weather. Take a look at that on the 500 millibar chart. You can see this big elongated low over us right now. This is going to shrink down a little bit, and be a little bit more isolated over Idaho. And then that moves out of the area, breaks down. You can see this next little transient ridge that's just going to be around for Saturday evening into Sunday, pretty much Sunday. And then the next system comes through, and this is looking less like a closed low until right now on Monday. So it's just going to be kind of a little bit fast and furious moving through here and then be gone by Tuesday. And then we build up more high pressure ridge, and this is going to just stay with us all the way until next Wednesday. This low develops over the coast of California, but we are still mostly in high pressure. It might, let's see, next weekend we might get some monsoonal air coming in off of that low, but pretty much in between this low pressure and high pressure here until all the way until let's see, the 25th, it looks like, and that's kind of into the future forecast there.